Denise here from Sewlimitless, and in today's video, I got those jeans done, so I wanted to share that with you. So let's get started. First of all, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Denise. If you're returning, welcome. Hi, how you doing? So I wanted to do a project for the Black History Month Pattern Designers Challenge that's been put on for the past few years. Natita from So Natural Dane, she does this challenge, and the point of it is it's open to everyone, but the point is to make something that was designed by a Black pattern designer during Black History Month. So we have from the 1st to the 28th. So I got my project done just in the nick of time. And what I did is this pattern here. It's Nomi 2052. It's a pattern by Beauty J'adore, and I made the jeans. It was funny because some of you commented that you didn't even know that the jeans were included in the pattern. The jeans were the reason I actually bought the pattern. So I did make changes though, actually quite a few, but we'll get to that in a minute. It's basically a straight leg jean pattern. It's not like a skinny jean or anything like that. So that was the thing that drew me to this particular look, is that I just like this style. It's more of a relaxed fit, I guess you would call it. I mean, I've made a lot of jeans before, so for me it was not a difficult process, but I did do the muslin first, and I believe I showed you that in my last video. So I did, as I said, make some changes to this pattern. Now on this, you have these long patches in the front on both legs, and they are also on the back. I left those out. I was going to actually put them on the front legs, but I had changed my mind, decided I didn't want to do that at all. I just wanted a really more of a basic pair of jeans in black denim. So I left those out. Another thing that I did change from, or did do differently from the instructions, is I did not add any interfacing on anything. If the pattern calls for interfacing of the waistband, interfacing on the front fly, I didn't interface anything. The reason is I've made jeans many times before, and many of those patterns tell you you don't need to do interfacing unless you're using maybe a thinner fabric or something like that, where you might want to add more shape to it or whatever. I just figured I'm using a medium weight denim, I'm not going to do it. And that worked out just fine. I don't believe there's any that I'm going to notice any kind of difference or anything like that. Now you do stay stitching around the waist before you add the waistband on. That of course I did. But as far as anything else, I did not interface anything, and I've had no problems. And that is normally what I do when I make jeans, is I do not add interfacing. Most of the patterns that I use do not have interfacing in them. So that was one thing that was different that I did from the instructions. As far as an actual pattern change, I did add 4 inches to the length of the pattern. Now, when I had done the muslin, I had originally added 6 inches, but when I did the muslin, I could tell that was too much. I didn't need 6 inches in length. So I changed that on the pattern before I cut out these jeans that I did. I also did not do the fringing at the hem. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted a regular jeans. If I was doing them cropped, maybe I would, but since I was not, that's not something that I was going to do, so I didn't do that. Another thing that I did differently as far as the pattern, I did add elastic in the back. Since I was putting in the waistband and I tried the jeans on, I went ahead and added elastic to the inside waistband at the back. And I did that just as insurance. I added in, I believe it's like a 1/2 inch elastic, and I pulled it. It's not super tight, but it's just enough. And I had measured that out, added that into the back, and I added it with a zigzag stitch, like a wide zigzag stitch. So when the waistband is folded, it's at the very top of that waistband seam. That's where the elastic is. And so you really can't see it so much on the outside. You can maybe tell, but I don't care. You know, they fit really well. So it's just a way to ensure that there's not going to be any gapping or anything like that in the back when you bend over, or, you know, that kind of thing. The pattern does not call for elastic, but it's just something that I thought was a good idea. So I'm glad I did actually think about it before I finished up the waistband and finished up the jeans. So I did do that. As far as the pattern, I think it's pretty straightforward in terms of the assembly and putting the jeans together. It's pretty simple and straightforward to do this. I went ahead and did it, followed the instructions that were given, just because I wanted to see a different way of doing it. Everything else I think is pretty straightforward, as I said, and easy to follow along with. Now, as far as the fabric is concerned, I believe I mentioned that I used it's a medium weight stretch denim. It does not have a lot of stretch, and it was from Fabric Wholesale Direct. That's where I ordered it online, and I can leave you a link for that. They have a lot of different denims, things like that. So I really do like their fabric though. And I do like the one that I had purchased from them. So that is what I used for that. And I still like this book, Fit and Sew Custom Jeans. I did a video on this a while back. It's a really good book. If you are going to be interested in doing a lot of jeans, making your own jeans, this has a lot of information as far as fit, but it also has some really good information in terms of inspiration, like how you can change things up and get a basic pattern, you know, get a pattern to fit you well, and then change it up different ways so that you can have a really unique look as far as your jeans are concerned. They talk about lining, like fleece lining, things like that, or flannel lining for jeans, all kinds of things. So I think this book is very good. And like I said, it's a great resource for information, particularly in terms of fit and style, all that kind of stuff. So there's that. But basically, that is it for this video. I wanted to sort of interrupt my previously thought out content so that I could get this video out, because I did just finish the project, and I had just enough time to finish up before the end of February. So I wanted to go ahead and share that project with you. I've not started on some of the other projects that I talked about in my previous video, but whatever, I'll get to those when I can get to them. But that is it for this video. If you have any questions or comments about anything, please leave them down below. And also, I ask to please go ahead, hit like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss a new upload. And yeah, I thank you all for watching. I appreciate your time. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.